Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Okay, Sag. So you have, right at the heart of your reading, you have this little bouquet and this tower. Now this tower it's not like in the tarot. Um, it is somebody who is alone and thinking and preparing for the future or a future event or a decision about a future event. Now, here in this tower, this person could have ran here in rebellion to something. It could be that they were expecting a return on that. So they could have done something and were expecting some type of response from you. And meanwhile, it's like they're building their defense, you know. Or this could be, it could be simply that they're tired of being alone and they want to come out of this tower. Maybe they want to make things right. Maybe they regret a decision they made. Maybe they feel they've made a bad decision because, and I say that because it's coming with the bouquet. Okay, and the bouquet is some type of apology, offer, invitation. It could be something that comes by surprise. It can be an emotional expression, but whatever it is makes you happy. It can speak to fresh and new start or something very sweet. It could be simply that somebody wants to turn a situation around from negative to positive. But when the bouquet shows up with this, all is well or all will be well. In this case, it is not yet well, but it's kind of like saying that it's going to turn out well, whatever this is, okay? So we're going to go deeper into this. I'll just set those there. So what I'm seeing here is, yes, indeed, somebody made a very rash decision because he may have put some distance between you. He would have turned you down. That's what he did. Turned you down. Maybe lost control or felt he was losing control of a situation. He did this real quick. He like exited real quick, turned you down real quick, didn't like what was being offered in his mind. But yeah, you see, he was really angry. He or she, they were really angry and very frustrated from what I see up here in this 9. And so they just kind of maybe pushed you out. Okay, pushed you out, slammed the door because of their anger. But that anger comes from a much deeper place that is hidden behind that curtain there. With this person, this could be something from their childhood they've been carrying, because these are children. that are playing here. Um, or maybe they felt you were playing. Still, in either case, it is deeper. This card speaks to a deeper emotional issue that is behind this anger the person carries or carried. Yeah. And it could have made them afraid. This is like fear of the unknown. It's like oh, some type of unseen threat. They can't really put their finger on it. Um, Feeling defenseless, being very suspicious. Um, in this energy, they most likely were misunderstanding something. They would have been, from what I see, uh, imagining the worst. Okay? Um, there's a very deep connection that you share with this person. And it's not because this happened that they don't love you, because there's heartfelt love here. Charity is the first card out in this reading. And so I feel like they want to love you. Maybe she felt she was very giving and was not receiving or not going to receive what she was wishing for with the Nine of Cups, which is also known as the wish card. But it looks, you see, at the root, here it is, the Seven of Cups, and it came out in a challenging position. And it is about fantasy and very deep fantasies. It is about the imagination. So I feel like they misunderstood something and began to suspect something. And it's like they didn't have the information because there's nothing you could feel or touch. They didn't have any facts. So they filled it in with the imagination, and the imagination, that's the imagined fears that came from somewhere else that was hidden here. You see, they were very afraid now and began to play it safe. And so in playing it safe, they slammed the door and they slammed the door. That's it. That's it, you know. Because they didn't know, it's like, go away, you're going to hurt me, you know. Or I'm not going to get what I want. So that's it, it's over. There was some meeting that wherein they were imagining a mountain with regards to what they were going to receive. They imagined there was a mountain in between you and them with regards to what they were going to receive. So, and they didn't know how to get around it. What was heavily on their mind was some type of obstacle, and that is what they were receiving or what they might receive. And they, with regards to that, they were imagining the worst. That's why this happened. That, the imagination, and that Nine of Shields, which produced all of that anger, which caused them to slam the door on whatever this was. They didn't do it because they didn't love you. They did. And so, although they were interested, because this card suggests interest or in someone, look at the head, it's down, and they're walking away. So there's something they're not seeing or didn't want to see, about this situation, or something they may need to see. They walked away anyway, is what they did. Yeah. So it could be that they felt like their needs were not being heard, but maybe it's because they didn't really verbally express something. And I say that because of this king. Or maybe they just assume that person should know what they want, because he can hide easily his emotions and what he's feeling. And so they did something very quick, very abrupt, because they suddenly became afraid, and they suddenly something very deep welled up within this person from a deep, long ago wound or memory, and made them very afraid. And that's what was ultimately behind their action. Yeah. And so, how to get around the mountain? I feel like this person threw up a wall. They threw up a wall, and now they don't know how to bring it down. Um, they're alone. They're feeling lonely. I feel like they have written several things and then erased them. Now, this could be literally writing something and not sending it, but it could be in their emotions. They don't really know what's true and what's false um, about you, about that situation, about what you were really feeling. Honestly, I feel like they never really expressed what they were really, truly feeling. And they never did that because they were protecting themselves. Again, goes way back, possibly to childhood. So here we have this Squire of Love. This person most likely has they they have been keeping quiet. This is somebody who's has secret feelings for someone. So I still kind of get like they never truly expressed the depth of their feelings, because that would make them vulnerable, or even more vulnerable. Maybe they don't want to show you just how vulnerable they are, or they didn't. And it could be that they ended this in a very harsh, mean way, like they were mean because the Knight of Swords, he can be mean, and he is up here. See, they were very angry. They were very angry. He's somebody. The sword is up in the air. He's ready to strike. So he may have struck out at you verbally, made some type or sent some type of harsh communication, made a very quick judgment. This is somebody with a bee in their bonnet, so to speak, and what they have to say stings. with the Scorpio energy here, this person, um, this person may have held a grudge, or has a grudge, or is still at this moment. Yeah, they're still hurting. This can be very deep thinking. This can be somebody who has some very intense feelings. So this could be connected to this, where they had these very intense feelings and struck out. This is something that goes very deep for them. I feel like this person has experienced some great emotional loss. The Handmaid of Cups, well, she's in the reverse. This is somebody who was emotionally wounded, upset, vulnerable, angry, even jealousy. They may even feel that maybe a promise was broken somehow. This person, this person assumed, like they assumed that you should know something or some things. And they just weren't one for opening up, about their feelings, because, like I said, it would leave them vulnerable. And they would have felt they're already, have opened up enough, and that's already, making them vulnerable, or has made them vulnerable. They're confused. They're confused about the past. Like, they can't forget that. It's like you slipped away, or they let you slip away because of something they thought or were feeling when they were here. I feel like they've calmed down a lot, because here they've had a lot of time to think. This is the same night, but not the same. This is angry, this is calm. So this night has learned. Okay, so they've learned something, and they want to come back in. They are grieving a loss, regretting a loss. There they are. Very unhappy. Some very intense emotions surrounding this loss. Let's see what's here. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups. This is a challenge. It has come out that way. And so the challenge is to find out if this person loves them or not, if there can be a new beginning or not. Yeah. If it's really over or not. So they're thinking back. They're looking at the information in the trunk, right? And they're looking back at this, and they've found something. Now, this could very well have to do with loyalties with the dog there. So they found something in that trunk, and there they got it under their arm, and they're going to, they have assessed the situation, and they're going to take that information forward. All right. So, let me see. So we have this meeting here in the future. I have to say, this person is really anxious. They're very worried because we have all of these swords here, okay, in this in the future here. Because what they're worried about, it's like, yeah, it ended badly, all right. It looks real bad, but is it really over? So there's hope here. All right, so this is about a meeting. This is like he's up in this tower, and interestingly enough, we do have that tower here. Getting kind of like a bird's eye view of what's really going on here. Okay, is this really over or not? That's what they want to know. They're seeking this information. And what they're also seeking is the Four of Wisdom here. So this is about, in this deck, it speaks to somebody who's being generous to get something from you. So this is what they want to know too. So there's a test here of some kind that will come up. This person will test to find out about this person's loyalty, how they feel. Were they, excuse me, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I was losing my voice. So, were they being generous just to get something from me? Were they, it's like this person's darkest fears, And it all stems from something that was buried, some old wound that caused all of these fears. And here we have a tug of war going on within this person over what is true and what is false, over should I go and get this clarity? Should I test the waters? Temperance is here. Yeah. And do I have, this is somebody who's got all these tools. Do I have what it takes? Can I keep my emotions under control? It's like I think that they're feeling really emotional inside. Six of Swords and Temperance. Okay, so this person is in preparation. Temperance is about making adjustments. Also, maybe within the emotions, going back to get information with the Six of Swords. Okay, it's risky. This card speaks to some type of risk, so it's feeling risky. But it will, or they're hoping at least, that it will reveal a hidden truth. They're hoping to find the answers to this mystery of, of what is true and what is false, or what was true and false about this past situation. Do they love me or not? Is there a possibility for a future here or not? Should I tell them how I feel or not? Like there's a lot of things going through their mind. They're worried about taking this journey, about testing the waters because they're very afraid. I kind of feel like they have attempted or have been thinking about this for some time, maybe as much as a year. It could be from 1 month to 1 year that this person has been thinking about this. This is going to depend upon when your breakup occurred. 1 month to 1 year that this person has been going back and forth and thinking about this, about you, and about what you really feel for them. And they're going to get the answers because they can't figure it out without going back. They have to go back. And they have to be brave enough, so to speak, to step into this unknown territory that makes them, once again, very vulnerable. And they don't do well with that because they have been so hurt in the past, but they're just so tempted that they're going to do it. They are going to do it. There they are. Hunting for news. This is them sending off the initial message. I just have to know. I have to know. I have to get those answers. And there they are going. So, let me see. Back to the bouquet and this tower. I feel like they are coming out of this tower to find this information. This is it's like it was their safety zone, so to speak. And they are now ready to leave it. They realize they may have made a mistake, but the only way they're really going to know is if they go back and find out. And so this could happen quite unexpectedly. And like I said, with the bouquet is a really, really good to have appeared here because it does turn negative cards to positive. So I feel like it's telling you that all is indeed going to be well here. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.